Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack of all trades and we are here for Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan, Season 4, the final episode, episode 75, the final episode of the final season. We'll get a final season part 2 or some sort of follow-up to this. People have been floating around the idea that we need another 20-something episodes, so who knows. Again, the manga isn't even finished yet. I have only read the manga up to the Bertolt and Reiner reveal in Season 2, so I don't know anything that's to come. Because I filmed the last 2 episodes back to back, I didn't really have much of a chance to talk about things in the comments on those, so I do quickly want to say, yes, the Eldian euthanization plan 100% counts as genocide. Duh. Slip up on my part there last week. I want to thank Jander Jasper for pointing this out to me. I took it, and I've rewatched the episodes since then. Eren does specify, I took the Ackerman explanation to be that the founding Titan was what they were meant to protect, but it's specifically the royal family, and Mikasa sort of latching onto Eren was a mistake. That wasn't how it's meant to go down, so it had nothing to do with paths and everything, and Eren eventually getting the founding. My bad there, it's just Ackermans would typically be in the vicinity of guarding the king, guarding the royals, and thus latch onto them. However, that didn't really happen for a lot of the Ackermans since they got shunned in the past 100 years. So his interpretation is, Mikasa latched onto Eren, Levi latches onto Erwin, which I like. I could also perhaps see that he latched onto Furlan or even Isabel, but given that that's an OVA, most likely it would have been Erwin, and that Kenny latched onto his best friend Uri. I like that idea, though I still take it that, them being designed, that's through founding Titan manipulation of anatomy and stuff. Thanks TXC Echo for letting me know that Isayama spoke to the animation studio WIT at the time, giving them some ideas of what imagery to use for the Season 2 outro, that he would then reincorporate as the imagery for the attack on Wado that we found out about, that happened years and years ago. So that's really cool that he spoke to them and like, hey, put this in your anime. So then when he drew it in the manga, oh my god. And having it reincorporated here was great. I will be pronouncing Tom Cassava, rather than Xaver. I know that's how a lot of people have been saying it, just because being spelled with the X, but Funimation subtitles at least, and from how it sounds like it's being said, and based on the German and everything, I'm going with Cassava. Thanks Noah Hasia for letting me know the German etymology there. And also thanks Caesar42 for letting me know that the twitching jaw back in episode 14 was just a Titan degenerating. It's not an important thing, it's just a wee thing to end the scene on, that's fine. I have literally just finished watching the previous 2 episodes again to refresh myself on them, and Soul Salvation is a really good episode. The music in it I didn't pick up on too much in my reaction, but like the piano playing as Zeke is running along and seeing the dad playing catch with his son, the performances in it, specifically the voice actor for Grisha, did such a good job there. He was terrifying in that episode. But this episode, the season finale, not series finale, but it is the final season, so we'll see. Yeah, last episode left off Zeke yanking the pin loose from the thunder spear plugged in his side. If he's dead, that's going to be big for the story. That is Attack on Titan. I could 100% see that he's dead now, and we're going to have to deal with that. But his body was thrown by the explosion, thrown from the cart. He's a Titan shifter, so I think he's probably alive. But it'd be such a power move, such a flex on Isayama to have. That'd be it. Zeke's dead. Levi also probably still alive. That horse, probably not. Currently, the Browse family are locked up with the remaining loyal scouts, Levi Squad and Hanji, though Hanji is being taken by Flock to lead them to where Zeke is. And yeah, I think that's everything. The Warriors, at minimum peak, but I'm expecting more than one of the Warriors plus Magath and Colt are present. Let's see how this goes. Final episode, Above and Below, episode 75. 3, 2, 1, play. Just let it sync up. Okay. Picking up where we left off, the rain. Are we just going to see the same scene again of Zeke blowing up the car? Okay, we know where elsewhere. Thunder, a thunder spear. Okay, this is them on the way. They hear that explosion. Okay. So they might arrive in time to save Zeke or Levi, or this charred corpse. It's not moving. Zeke might be done. He's still conscious. Hello, little blonde girl. Oh, is that the light fading from his eyes, or is that just how I'm looking at it? Oh, no. Was that twitching jaw, this Titan? Is that... Oh, God. Oh, if it can't open its mouth, it's... Oh, my God. Zeke's done. Wow. Barbarias, Baratititiras, Barbarias, Rastititira, Barbarias. Okay. Would it have ingested his spinal fluid doing that? He's broken in half, so yes, it would. So that thing is gonna be the Beast Titan. Okay. But that gets rid of the Royal. It needs to be a Royal Titan. And ideally a Royal Titan shifter. Angels playing disguise with devil's faces. Children clinging on their coins, squeezing out their wisdom. Angels playing disguise with devil's faces. Children cling to their very last coin. Destruction, regeneration, you are the real enemy. Potentially the last time we're getting this intro. Oh, my war. My war. Because if it's the final season part 2, I'm expecting a new outro and intro and outro for it. So, yep, 75 above and below. Here we go. Okay, we're in a district. Shigashina, perhaps. Ah, right. Okay. Also, picked up on this last time. Anka didn't react. Anka specifically says, "I didn't feel anything" when when Zeke transformed the soldiers in the forest. Well, everyone else did, Pixis included, which could be building up. Yeah. Which could be building to Anka taking over his place once he transforms. If he transforms. Also, the soldiers wearing the red. Right. Wow. Taking the idea of armbands as well. Oh, okay, so yeah. Yes, Yelena's the only one who knew the euthanization plan as well. But... You've earned his wrath. But Zeke's dead! See, this can't be the final episode because of that. Mr. Brass and his family being great. Hypothetically. But he'd get out, you know. Okay. It's like how Aaron's can transform. Well, we've seen Bertolt transformed only the upper half when he was on top of the wall. So it's not always going to be the whole Titan, but it's something that big still. He said hurtful things to Mikasa. Yeah, Jean, he hurt Mikasa. They've all, perhaps aside from Mikasa, they've all turned on him. Heroes of Shigashina. Also, if you betray Elena, she's probably gonna kill you then and there. Oh, you shut up, Grease. You. Thank you, Elena. I hated him, but... I love that the Browse parents were comforting the kids there. Okay. Fill them in. Yeah, what's happened to Gabi? And Falco, what's up with them? Hey, brat who killed Sasha. Peek? Oh, that was quick. Knife gun trained on Aaron, which isn't going to be enough. You could pull the trigger and he'd survive. At this point. So Peek just knocked out or killed someone and stole their outfit, their uniform. And she looks great in it, if you don't mind me saying. And one of the white armbands. Whoever. Yeah, it looked like a Jaegerist. That works. Hands out of your pocket. Well, you think he's gonna have a knife or something? He doesn't need. If he's fast enough. Depends. Oh, that'd be awesome. Peek with 4 Titans. Take your finger off the trigger. Her dad, who might already be dying. Oh, I love... Oh, okay. I like that she just didn't flinch there or anything. Decided what to do, and then acted. Ho ho! Peek's acting on her own, to a certain extent. Okay. Oh. Oh. That's great. I'm so glad I picked up on the thing of him before coughing and her looking scared. That was... Okay. Okay. No. That title means squat. Just completely shattering her worldview here. Oh, okay. Okay. Just getting everyone on the same page. I love that someone brought Yelena a chair as well here. Hmm. Really? Armin? Or are these crocodile tears? If you pretend to be on their side, might they let him out? Is that the thought? Suit up, Cart Titan. Okay. Because they all drank the wine, they're being kept together. Okay, that's where Falco is. Bite the dust. My brain immediately goes to JoJo's. Oh my gosh, peak! Was Galliard in that crowd? Again. Yeah. Okay. Right. I totally forgot. He's sitting on Peak's back as he said that. Yeah. Right. Oh, that's great. Because that was set up so long ago. That completely slipped my mind. Oh, Isayama's a genius. Oh, nice. Peak transforms. Where is the enemy? Okay. It would have been a really interesting development if Peak was on gonna change sides there, but okay. Ho! Porco! How did no one notice him get... Okay. But now he's missing a lip. Okay, nope, just instant transform anyway. Okay. With the Warhammer 2, does the design... Has his design changed much? Doesn't look like it. Okay. It's begun. Like the rumbling or just the shifters? Protecting Gabby again, like at the start of the season. Nice, okay. Reinforcements. Okay, I don't trust her. Okay, cool. I like that. 5 airships. Okay, we have a lot of reinforcements too. Reiner, Colt. Oh, the shot from the trailer of Reiner fighting Eren. That's here. Okay. It's the music from the trailer too. Oh, see, how could people say Mappa's animation was bad? That looked great. Oh, this looks great. Okay. I was under the impression this was the finale. Am I wrong about that again? For 2 weeks in a row? This is the 28th. The trailers and everything said this was the finale. I'm taking it this is the finale and there'll be some post-credit thing. Or at least, you know, something saying we'll get however many weeks or months until the next half of the season. Okay, that was really good. Sort of filling everyone in on sort of all the information we've gathered. Everyone's... We know where everyone stands. Let the battle commence. Aside from Zeke and Levi, they're somewhat wild cards right now. Zeke, I'm accepting, is dead. But now just some random scout is gonna wake up with the Beast Titan. But also access to those memories, so might they side with the euthanization plan? We'll see how much of an influence that has on whoever it is. But Flock and Hanji are headed to the location where that Thunder Spear detonated. And that's where it ends. No preview afterwards either. Okay, I wasn't sure if there'd be like a special end credits like they do for like the end of like season 3 part 1 had the glitching craziness that showed a scene from the Levi with injection and everything. Then the end of season 3 itself showed a different outro and then a little post-credits stuff and everything. But no, so this just ends. Okay. That's the end of the season. I am immediately just going to open up Google and type in Attack on Titan Season 4 news. At the time I'm watching this, there's no announcement or anything that comes up when you Google it about the next half of the season or movie or whatever they're going to do. I imagine it'll be tweeted out somewhere, there'll be a trailer or something by the time I wake up tomorrow, / by the time I finish editing this. Okay, let me just check the Attack on Titan wiki, if they have a translation for the mid-card. Yes, we do! Okay. Shigashina District. The fortified residential district of Paradis Island, where the operation to retake the Founding Titan began in 845. In the 5 years following the fall of Wall Maria, it was inhabited by Titans. However, with the operation's failure, the hole was plugged by Eren Yeager and the current state of the district is unknown. The primary goal of the new strategy is for the Cart Titan and Jaw Titan to infiltrate Shigashina, the southernmost district. Okay, so this is like information from Marley. Cool. Okay. I'm just going to check, because Jaw Titan out of nowhere. I am just going to check if he was in that crowd and I was right in recognizing him there. If so, man, I've been on point recognizing characters these past few episodes. Peak being adorable. Yeah, yes he is. He's in that crowd. Oh, okay. Cool. Glad I caught that then. Okay, yes, like I said, Zeke seemingly has died because he's just an upper half of the torso, that means his spine is broken, and I doubt that wound is fully cauterized and everything, so I'm sure he's now being eaten by that Titan. It might turn out it was sealed enough for him to heal and everything. It might even turn out that he died before that Titan ingests the spinal fluid, in which case the Beast Titan is just going to be some random Eldian child born somewhere. I hope not. It would fit with the rules currently established, but do we really want to spend the next few episodes on a hunt for the Dragon Balls out there somewhere in the world, you know? Trying to find... Well, even then, because all we need is a Royal Titan. So, yeah, okay. We could just inject Historia, even just right now, but presumably we're good. I like to think we're going to wait till after she's given birth. At least. But now we get the bit with Pixis, and they're talking about the armbands and everything. Armin and Mikasa catch everyone else up. We get Grease being a hardcore racist, who gets shot in the head by Yelena. And then Yelena explains the euthanization plan to them. Peak. I like her stance. It would have been really interesting if she was gonna side with Eldia, side with Eren, because Eren's plan and what she was asking don't perfectly align, but if he was incentivized enough, they could have done what she was asking. Also, I met a cosplayer at London MCM October 2019, who I'm only now realizing was Peak from this episode. That black hair done like that, they were carrying that little black pistol and wearing that like scout jacket. And I'm only now realizing that they were cosplaying Peak. Okay, cool. I'm sure I said to them, it was at the like Attack on Titan meetup. I'll throw up some pictures and stuff, and I will link their Instagram down below. It's Art of Simi, I believe. I'll link their Instagram down below. Go check them out. They do a lot of great Attack on Titan fan art as well as cosplay. But no, they didn't spoil who they were or anything, because there was the anime onlys and the manga readers, but it was all no one spoiled anything for anyone. It was great. But then we get a little bit of Peak's backstory. Peak was lying about her intentions, but I like to think, her whole thing about I became a warrior to get my dad the medical help he needed, stuff like that. I assume that's all legit because we're seeing this like flashback too. I was just talking about it again, like I said earlier, set up really well before back in episode 2. And so we talk with Gabi and Eren threatening with a cut on his finger was great. Not too much to say here, I don't think. Armin, because there's the influence of Bertolt and previous Colossal Titans and everything down his memories and stuff, could be legitimately siding with the Eldian euthanization plan. I think it's more likely he's faking it so he can... Because Armin's the big brain. He's the smart boy. I think there's a fair chance he's agreeing for some longer term goal, being released and playing along like he's on their side. Oh, you shaved your beard? Nice. And again, yeah, that was so great. Peak being sus of Zeke for these past few years because of what he said to Eren there on her back. Brilliant. Oh, I love that so much. This is the season finale, but I feel like rather than using Eren or some big character for this thumbnail, I might go with Peak. Oh, I might go with the Attack Titan though. But yeah, interesting. So there were definitely shots in the trailer, and again, granted, the trailer had some pre-animated stuff in it. We were told that basically as soon as the trailer came out. But there were shots in that didn't appear this season at all. It's like Eren roaring at the sky as the Attack Titan as it sort of pans around him in Marley. I'm pretty sure that shot didn't show up at any point. Also, the final shot of the trailer from Eren out to the Attack Titan, down the fist to the Armored Titan, and into Reiner. That didn't show up at all. But again, pre-animated, just done for the trailer, for the hype. Perfectly fair. I love that. The enemy is... Pause for effect. There we go. There. Aaron's pose, the jacket blowing and everything, and then the sting of the music gets out of the way as Galliard bursts through the floor. He was probably just in amongst those guys. Went, and wait for it, wait for the signal. Okay. Just jumps up through the roof, chomps down. We've seen the mouth fully interlocking like armored plates on the face. Galliard is within the walls, and Annie is within the walls in her chestnut thing. But I assume that's within wall rows somewhere rather than all the way out here in Shigashina. And it looks so cool. It reminds me of Ymir's transformation back in season 2 when she jumped off the tower, seeing all the muscle and everything form. But it looks like he's still in the nape. We're going to see how the Warhammer affects whatever's going on with Eren. The attack founding hammer, the attack hammer, the founding attack hammer, the war founder, attack the war founder. I don't know. I hope the fandom has a cool name for this 3-in-1 combo. But Eren again is well on his way to possessing all the Titans, all of the 9. He's got a third of it already, and 2 more are present. 1 hasn't even transformed yet, and Armin's down underground right now, so I doubt he's gonna have much he can do. But they are also just on top of this building, so this building may well just be destroyed. Yeah, they reveal that Peak isn't a traitor. It's not. I don't trust Marley. I trust my comrades, the people I fought alongside with. Zeke notwithstanding. Because they did fight alongside a fair few times, as we've seen, when they went to Ragako and then the Battle of Shigashina. And no doubt several before and after. Okay, so Peak and Galliard were sent in to infiltrate and everything, like the mid-card said, to find where Eren is. So that the Zeppelins and everything, all the soldiers, Reiner, know where he is to fight. Because unless Armin gets up and out here, it's going to be Zeke seemingly done. It's just going to be Eren versus the cart, the jaw, and the armored Titan. And even if the Colossal comes out, Armin and Eren aren't exactly on the same side anymore. Enemy of my enemy is my friend, but still. I love the match cut of Reiner looking down to Eren looking up, and then around his Titan standing there, hair blowing dramatically in the wind. As those 5 Zeppelins fly over the wall. That's it. That's the season finale, definitely not series finale, right? There's no way they leave us before a massive fight and say, okay, this is the end of the anime, go read it in the manga. I'd have been a little disappointed if they ended it off saying, okay, now go read the manga for the ending. I'd have been a little annoyed, but you know what? I'd buy the next few Colossal editions and catch up ASAP for that and read, and I'd do videos covering it. But leaving it off before such a big fight and then saying, okay, if you want the ending, now you have to go and read it in still images. As much as I like manga, I've got almost the entirety of The Promised Neverland and everything, and My Hero Vigilantes, My Hero Academia, the Attack on Titan Colossal editions and everything. The reason I watch the anime rather than read it, and same for My Hero, I'm an animation student. I like seeing it in motion. I like the fight scenes and everything. There was the friendly competition within Studio Wit of everyone trying to one-up each other with their scenes. People reading ahead in the manga and claiming, it's like, no, I'm going to do this sequence. The shots that they wanted to animate and everything. Attack on Titan's been great. Mappa, Studio Mappa, well done. If the final season part 2 is passed off to another studio or something, I just want to say thank you. Everyone watching this, thanks for watching along with me. But Studio Mappa did a great job taking this next part of the show. They were finishing off someone else's story, adapting it, carrying on from where it left off. They did great. But now, here we go. That's it. That was the one other thing. The little blonde girl that Zeke saw, and I do take that to be that Zeke's dead, because it's sort of the last thing he saw was this girl, who I'm assuming, based on their silhouette being in the ED and everything, I assume that's Ymir. The founder Ymir, not our Ymir we know. I like the idea as well that because through paths and being a warrior, well, one of the nine and everything, that perhaps the last thing, the last thought that a Titan Shifter has is of Ymir. I like that idea. Although even how it was portrayed, it was almost like she was turning to look in response to Zeke's death. Because it's what Tom Cassava was saying last episode. It's like all of us Eldians are still a part of the founding Titan. Creepy, huh? I wonder if, like, Ymir is the collective unconscious of the Eldian race or something. If there's... Because I'm expecting a very Evangelion crazy ending, a la the not the end of Code Geass, but the Charles C. Britannia stuff towards the end of Code Geass, and crazy metaphysical stuff, and who knows what's going to happen. Because let's think. Let me just talk through things that are left unresolved here. Zeke, everyone at that fight. We still also have, well, Levi, Zeke, Kanji, and Flock are all together. We have everyone at Shigashina right now. In my head again, Anka hasn't drank the wine in the garrison, and I was thinking, either that's her set for once Pixis is gone to take over the garrison, be the new leader of the garrison regiment, if the military structure is still a thing, But then I had a terrible thought of, what if that's leading to once Pixis transforms, Pixis ends up eating her? That'd be absolutely terrible. Dedicated her whole life in service of this guy, and like taking care of him as an old man, like confiscating his booze and stuff. And that's in my head. Niall is with Falco. They're all in a room. Everyone present who's drank the wine, or a lot of them anyway. We then also have, plot threads left dangling. Historia's pregnant. That's still a thing. And if Zeke's gone, Historia and her child are the only remaining people of royal blood that we're aware of. Which is a problem for both the trial run the rumbling plan and the Eldian euthanization. But Zeke had a good send-off, if that is him gone now, which it most likely is, unless, via memories and paths and everything. That was the other thing. Kiyumi, I think, Madam Asmobito, showed up and spoke to Zachary and stuff at the pier before with what they described as like a flying boat, a flying ship or something, and under the tarp it looked like it could be like a twin-turbine helicopter or something. Powered by ice burst stone. That is sitting at the port. As far as we're aware, that is just sitting there right now. And it was for observing the rumbling, which I assumed would be, they do whatever they're going to do, and then they just sort of fly over and monitor the colossi as they emerge from the walls and leave the island to go wreak havoc on the world. But that ship is still sitting there somewhere, though I assume Madame Asmobito and all the representatives of Hizuru have left by now. They were on the way out 2 episodes ago, so I assume they're gone by now. They got on their boat and left. Annie is still locked up within the hardened Titan skin crystal chrysalis thing, I assume with Hitch, or at least some other MP on guard. And again, I assume that's somewhere within Rose, at least, if not within Cena, but I imagine you'd go for Rose instead, because it's less or densely populated. Especially now that Maria is available and everyone's sort of spread out again. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna stop filming now and start editing this to get this uploaded, but I'll keep my eyes open for announcements on the next, whenever the next episode is coming, or movie, or whatever they end up doing. Again, I hope episodes, and we get another season 20 episodes or something would be amazing. Or even, what, if this was 75, if we can get another 25 episodes and get it to episode 100, that'd be brilliant. Probably not, but that'd be brilliant. Maybe if it tallies up to 100 if you count the OVAs or something. So something to get it to that round number. But right, yeah. Okay. Before I wrap things up, I do want to shout out Promised Neverland. There's a poster I have. There's the manga. Final episode of that was a couple days ago. My reaction to that is up. So the entirety of Promised Neverland, Season 2, my reactions are live. Go check them out. I was a lot more harsh on it. I tried to enjoy it, but I'm much more harsh on that show than I am on Attack on Titan, because they veered drastically from the manga, and I'm definitely going to do some more videos talking about that down the line. Also, My Hero Academia just started yesterday, so now that that's Promised Neverland and Attack on Titan finished, that's my ongoing series sort of done, at least for now, whenever Attack on Titan comes back. So, My Hero Academia starting up, that's what I'm going to be covering every weekend going forward. Will just be my reaction to My Hero. I have already filmed my reaction to episode 1 and my reaction to the trailer for the new movie for My Hero. So both of them will be coming up in the next couple days. But other than that, I'll just be consistently releasing my reactions to each new episode of Season 5 of AHA. And last but not least, go to Dr. Knealetapus and the Saloonatics. Link is in whichever corner that goes in, where I am currently on their show, their talk show, their podcast, talking about Falcon and Winter Soldier, the new show on Disney+. Go check that out. It's me and 3 other guys recapping and reviewing. I think I'm the more cynical of the group, giving our thoughts on each episode of that week to week, and I will hopefully be appearing on that channel a bit more in some upcoming videos. So that's something to look forward to. Go over there and tell them I sent you. I'll see if I can convince them to do an Attack on Titan video down the line, so I can just unload my brain and a word vomit upon them, because I'm not the only Attack on Titan watcher in the Saloonatics group, so we could get some interesting discussion going over there if you guys demand it. Go request that over there. But right, yes, I don't think there's anything else I want to say for the moment, other than future me, good job editing me to get to this part, you're almost at the end. But until next time, which for My Hero is going to be in the next couple days, but for Attack on Titan it's going to be who knows when. Hopefully not 4 years from now, but we'll see. I have been Jack of all trades. Bye.